once again with NASCAR Thunder 2002. And this is going to be another quick race episode. In the last episode, we went to Talladega Super Speedway with Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s number 8 Budweiser Chevrolet, and that was requested by Iden Versio, so shout out to him once again. And in this episode, we are going to Bristol Motor Speedway with Terry Labonte's number 5 Kellogg's Frosted Flakes Chevrolet. At least I think that's what they would like me to call it in this game. He's got 2 alternate paint schemes, Looney Tunes deal. Got Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote on the side. And then you've got mini wheats. I prefer frosted mini wheats. Well, this says honey frosted. Whatever. Frosted mini wheats, awesome. But I gotta say, this is my favorite of the 3 paint schemes that are in this game. This episode was requested by Trevor Harmening. I think that's what his screen name is. That's someone that used to have like a older screen name, I think, like ages ago, like last year. I remember seeing him comment a lot. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. He might be new, but we're going to Bristol Motor Speedway for the night race. And at first, I thought in the last episode that if we went to a short track, I would have a good chance of winning, just because the short tracks are easy in this game. And then I remembered that I always start on the pole whenever I was going to this track in the season we did with Bobby Hamilton, or I started up front. And I remembered I won that race, but that was from starting first place. So I have to pass 42 cars, and then I can win this race. And now that I'm thinking about it, trying to pass cars at a short track in this game where they're actually not too bad, that gets me nervous. I don't know how this is going to go. Darian Gilliam, Casey Atwood, starting in the front row next to Kenny Wallace. Oh goodness, that's not a good sign. Green flag is out. We're underway for 50 laps here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Okay, Jason Leffler and Jerry Nadeau are getting to the outside wall right at the start-finish line. Gonna pull down to the bottom. Yeah, they checked up off turn 2. I remember that much. Dive into turn 1 right here, past Lance Cracker's car. I think that's Shane Hall. All them Busch Series drivers are in the back, so we should see some good drivers up front. Or not. I mean, I see Dale Jarrett, Jimmy Spencer. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is up there as well. So never mind. We're just scattered through the field. Good drivers, good drivers, bad drivers, good cars, bad cars, whatever. I can't do the English thingy. Where I speak and good words come out, and so I get nonsense, just gibberish. Okay, they're all checking up off turn 2. I'm gonna make it 3 wide. That's probably a thumbnail. Diving into turn 3. Freaking Jeff Green Nesquik car was trying to keep his nose underneath me for some reason. No, Joe Nemechek. No, you don't. Hitting Dale Earnhardt Jr. just a little bit. Into 25th place we go. So after 3.5 laps, I'm in 25th. That's pretty good. Also, Michael Waltrip started like freaking 42nd, I think, and there's the Busch Series Michael Waltrip, like in the center of the field somewhere. Why is the Busch Series drivers better than the actual Cup driver? Like, what's the DEI equipment that he can't handle? He can't handle the greatness of DEI equipment. That's what the problem is. And there's Kevin Harvick in the middle of the field as well. So I guess Harvick's not that good at this track either. I don't know how this game's programmed, to be honest. It's kind of weird. There's my man Bobby Hamilton. Not running that well either. I'm not running well, but I started last place and I'm in the middle of the field, so give me credit for that one. They're all bunched together, like, pass a car, there's still a car right in front of me every single time. So with that in mind, it is possible for me to keep on making progress. But once it starts breaking apart, it's probably not going to be that easy. I'm at the bottom for that entirety of the freaking corner. I come off and then it's just all gone. It goes to the top. Oh, entire where this thing is going to be impossible to drive, isn't it? Hopefully it's not like Indianapolis where the car handles worse in my second run, because I wouldn't need that with how hard it's going to be with my pit stop. Hopefully we can make up positions during our pit stop, because I've seen that happen a couple of times in this series. Got past Steve Park. I'm trying to dive bomb Kevin Harvick for no good reason. Good exit to turn 4, not sliding and crap. You have to have a dive at the last second for the corner to turn out well. Trying to figure out how to do that. That's not it. Stop sliding. You're wasting my tires, Labonte. Oh, I said pies. I'm not wasting pies. It's tires. Okay, 20th place. Hitting somewhere. Yeah, so I complete the first 10 laps. I'm in 20th place. So yeah, that's a lot. Get past Kyle Petty, Elliott Sadler. See Jeff Green up there. I think Matt Kenseth. They're all bunched together still. This is good. I hate driving cars in this game. I mean, it's a good game to go looking back on, the nostalgia of trying to drive a car that handles like fucking God knows what. I don't know what you would say this car handles, like crazy taxi, some weird physics engine. Okay, past Kyle Petty. Golly, all the effort you gotta go through just past one car at this damn track. It's so much bumping and banging. Like, there's no such thing as passing a driver cleanly at this track, is there? Okay, 19th. And if we gain positions during our pit stop, we should be in like the freaking top 5, because usually whenever I do gain positions, I gain that many. It happened at Texas, and it's another thing that happened in Indianapolis. We gained a lot of positions during our pit stop. Okay, Okay, they're all lining up, rubbing up against Elliott Sadler's back bumper. He's kind of slow. Golly, people always like complain about in these new NASCAR games that the pace that you run Bristol races, like, it doesn't seem very fast. But if you ask me, this is like one of the slowest Bristol experiences I've ever gotten. It's just there's a lot of pressure on you coming to this damn track because the car handles so weird. It's so hard to not make contact with people. Ooh, finally got a run on Ryan Newman. Run him up the track, and there we go, 17th place. This car is driving through these corners all freaking funky. I don't know what to tell you. It's like it'll slide constantly sometimes, and then it'll get a good run off, and other times, like I'm not sliding at all, but I'm sure it's all not up to the right speed. Okay, dive it back down to the bottom. There we go. It's like it won't stop turning whenever I tell it to stop turning. It just keeps on turning, and it's like, I don't want to turn to the right because that's overcorrecting it pretty much, isn't it? Okay, let's pass Kurt Busch right here. I dove into turn 3, but the car didn't actually do anything, so that sucks. There we go. I'm trying not to oversteer the exit of the corner, so I just crashed into the fucking wall. So here's a piece of advice. Whenever racing at Bristol, don't stop turning at the exit of the corner. If the car feels like it's going to oversteer, just let it oversteer and wreck yourself, because you're better off wrecking yourself than anybody else, I guess. No, stop steering. Oh my goodness. We're in 16th, so we're making good progress. At least we crashed into somebody hard. It had to be Kurt Busch, because damn, send us to hell if we do it to anybody else. I am struggling speaking right now, and I'm struggling to drive this car. It's a good thing we're getting close to the halfway point, because I need to take a pit stop. I don't know what to tell you, but it looks like JC, get on the gas off the corners. You're not getting on the throttle. I am. I'm holding down the throttle so freaking much, but it's not actually going anywhere. So, this car doesn't like worn tires in this game at all. It doesn't do anything I tell it to do on worn tires. It was fine at the start of the race, if you ask me, but this is silly. Cars and freaking tire marks. Those started getting there once we get worn tires. Like, it wasn't really doing that at all at the beginning, but it's doing it especially off of turn 2, not so much 4. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're at lap 25. People are going to start taking pit stops now, and I want to do that myself. The pit now, get down pit road as soon as possible and have the most balanced pit strategy. Okay, it's 100 miles per hour. I'm trying to get this car to turn down pit road. Okay, we're down to the right speed. Get in there. Couldn't even get to 100 miles per hour, to be honest, because of how much we were turning, but I didn't even have time to decide if I want to use like right side tires or just left side tires, but it's a short track. It's really hard to drive, and on worn tires, I don't even want a chance like trying to take some stupid pit strategy or whatever. So we get 4 tires. We actually need to repair damage because I know that if I keep hitting the wall hard enough, it's going to blow up. Whew. I want to say that was a good first run because we passed over half the cars in the field, but at the same time, it was just a freaking nightmare trying to drive it towards the end. So hopefully we gain position during our pit stop just so we can get like maybe a top 10, top 5 finish in this race. And even if like freaking worn tires cause the car to be impossible to drive just towards the end of this run. When everybody's pitting, all by myself I can run some qualifying laps. And have people come off pit road right there in front of me. Catching Tony Stewart. Don't know if he's pitted yet or not. I don't know who's pitted and who hasn't. Okay, John and Dre just run Tony Stewart up the track. I guess that's payback for what Tony Stewart did to Kyle Petty in NASCAR Thunder 2004 a few races ago, in that career mode I was doing. Past Rusty Wallace, not Rusty Wallace, Kenny Wallace. JC, get him right, get the names right, JC. Passing Jeff Gordon into 23rd. We're still passing cars. Rusty Wallace is getting on the track. There's Rusty Wallace, not Kenny Wallace. Okay, on the outside of him. I want to pass him, but I can't pass cars on the outside of Bristol. We all know that. It's 2001, okay? Oh my goodness. Whenever people come off pit road, they just go crashing into whoever's on the outside of them, apparently. And that caused Rusty Wallace at the outside wall. Dive underneath Jeff Burton. Look at the difference. Fresh tires, they handle so beautifully, but worn tires, oh my god, I can't do anything. And for the record, in this game, it's got this thing where you can be on the throttle, but if you're in the middle of a corner, it doesn't go all the way down. He kind of keeps his foot like barely on the gas pedal. And it's like there's still some kind of driving assist in there. It's not like NASCAR Thunder 2004 where you pull up behind somebody in the draft and automatically slows down and checks up for him. In this game, that happens, except it's even worse. But whenever it comes to going through a corner, the freaking driver, he doesn't step all the way down the throttle until he feels like it. Well, after a pit stop, we're like in 8th place. I don't know exactly like how many cars we passed during our pit stop, but close enough. We got into the top 10. We're in 6th now. We're still passing cars. Casey Howe, who started out in pole, of course he's for position. I'm still passing cars taking pit stops, so this should be for 3rd. Okay, we're just trying to dive into 3. There's no more turning left in the car. It's kind of weird because I haven't started the turn, but I'm trying to turn. It's like there's nothing left. Damn it, Casey Atwood's being difficult, and now I'm all the way down the fucking apron. Let me go, please. Okay. Now I got a big old freaking gap between me and whoever this blue car up here is. I think it's Jeff Green. I've caught them. It's Jeff Green in P2 and Mark Martin in the lead. But these freaking 2-lap cars in between all three of us, they're kind of stopping me from being able to race my line and get to them. Because I can't catch those guys when I'm not on my line. I'm going to have to run them over in this next corner. Or he could let me by off the turn too. Thank you. Okay, getting a little loose after making that contact, but there we go. Now I just got to catch Jeff Green. Hopefully I can pass him before he gets around Bobby Hamilton. I mean, not Bobby Hamilton. Who the hell fucking drives the 4-car? Kevin LePage? Yeah. I don't know why I said Bobby Hamilton. I think Bobby Hamilton drove the 4-car at some point, though. It's just the weirdest driver to label it as. I should know that it's the 55 car just because of what game I'm playing, but apparently not. Laps are counting down. This car's starting to handle worse and worse because of worn tires. So it's not like Indianapolis, but golly, it's worn tires for you. Jeff Green got past Kevin LePage, so now I gotta do that. And Mark Martin's gotten past Shane Hall. Now 30 cars passing Shane Hall. Oh my god. Lap traffic is just getting in the way every freaking point of the race. Burning Rubber's trying to just slip past them as fast as possible. They're holding me up. Making things impossible. But I mean, if they could do it, then I should be able to do it. I don't know if they like the freaking lap cars try to block me, but not them. Okay, let's just dive past Shane Hall right there. Little contact. Jeff Green is right in front of me. I wasn't expecting to be able to even finish in second place in this race, but I mean, maybe winning is still possible, but I would accept third place because I was thinking like, hey, we'll be able to maybe get top 10 if we're lucky, but no, we're in the top 5. We're going for the lead. We're in reach of it, but we got to be lucky or got to be absolutely perfect, and I'll be able to take this, but I'm still trying to pass these two guys if I can. It's just tire wear is really holding me back. I'm trying everything I can to not burn the tires and leave tire marks going off the corners. I know especially off turn 2 that's really difficult. Trying to keep it off the wall. They're pulling away from me because I guess they just handle tire wear better than I do. I can't dive off of the corner anymore. I ain't got anything left in the car. Well, gave it all I had. I ain't got any laps left in the race to actually make these passes, but those freaking lap town cars, they just did everything could to wear my tires out and stall me from actually getting to make passes on the lead lap with Jeff Green and Mark Martin. But Mark Martin's going to race in my quick race series. Win a race. I can't speak English because I'm just sweating and having too much pressure on me right now. I'm actually dripping with sweat, by the way. You can't see it, but yes, I am. Very much. But yeah, that's really cool. Mark Martin winning a race in my quick race series. And you got Jeff Green having a good run, so this is definitely an episode for Comic Guys the Games. And Terry Labonte. Yeah, he likes Terry Labonte too, as well as What If Racing. So yeah, this is an episode that everybody in the NASCAR community can really appreciate. Look at the freaking worn tires. I just slide all the way through the corners. Okay, Mark Martin got the win. Jeff Gordon finished in 4th. Rusty Wallace was right behind him, so this is a classic Bristol race right here. Why are you hitting the wall? Thanks for watching this episode of the NASCAR Thunder 2002 Quick Race Series. If you have not yet requested an episode in this Quick Race Series, go down to the comment section below. And if you're the first person to request a driver and a track that I haven't raced with or been at yet, then that will be the next episode in a couple of weeks. So, out of all the races I've done, you know, in the Quick Race or Race Now series on my channel, we did NASCAR PSP, NASCAR 15, and NASCAR 2011, the game. I gotta say, this is probably the most sane actual Bristol race. I mean, maybe NASCAR PSP had a sane Bristol race, but NASCAR 15 was just absolutely stupid, and the NASCAR 2011, the game, that was also pretty freaking stupid. But either way, yeah, thanks for watching this episode. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.